Welcome to How to Muzzle Train. I am Jasey Day, a certified canine fitness trainer. To get started, you will need a hungry dog, a marker signal such as a clicker or a verbal word, treats or cookies, perhaps inside a baggie in a waist pouch or vest pocket, a muzzle, and a coffee mug. The coffee mug should be large enough for your dog's snout. You may use the mug until your muzzle arrives in the mail. You can also use it as a second fun option to teach the behavior. What is a marker signal? This is our metallic click and or our yes word. This marker signal means the dog earned a reward that exact instant by doing something correctly, and a reinforcer is coming. It's like taking a picture of the moment in time that your dog earned a treat. Click, then reward the dog. First, you'll reward your dog's interest in the muzzle, and over time reward him for getting closer and closer, and then placing his snout in for longer periods of time. When he gets within 12 inches of the muzzle, click or say your marker word, and then toss the cookie behind the dog. Depending on your dog, you may need to start clicking when his snout is further than 12 inches or closer than 12 inches from the muzzle. Some dogs immediately come up and investigate the muzzle. You can click that and toss a treat. Other dogs are more suspicious of new objects, so you need to make it fun and gradually shape the dog to get closer to the object. Ideally, you should place the muzzle next to your legs or above your knees to avoid creating spatial pressure. Spatial pressure could make your dog feel uncomfortable. In some examples, I am holding the muzzle between my knees. If your dog hesitates or stops offering the behavior, such as getting closer to the muzzle or placing his snout in the muzzle, instead ask for a behavior your dog knows, such as a sit or a nose touch. Mark that behavior with a yes or a click, and then toss the cookie to reset your dog. Progress by shaping your dog to place his snout in the muzzle. First, just his nose, and then eventually his entire snout must be in the muzzle in order for you to click. Add a cue word, such as cup, after the dog is zooming back to place his face in the muzzle every time. This method is shaping. Your dog is offering behavior, and you're capturing it with your click or your marker word. The click pays with cookies, so the dog wants to replicate the behavior to get more reinforcers. You're shaping by gradually asking for more before you click, over time, over more repetitions. Keep repetitions low so your dog does not mentally fatigue and he ends on a successful note. You can do a few short training sessions per day. The reward can be delivered in 3 locations: by clicking and tossing the treat across the room so the dog returns enthusiastically, or from the trainer's hand outside of the muzzle, or through the muzzle with the trainer's hand. You will see examples shortly of treating through the muzzle. After your dog is fluent, meaning your dog puts his nose in the muzzle and holds it there happily, progress by slowly putting on the neck strap across his ear and building up over time to be able to click the muzzle closed with the clasp. Do not make every repetition this challenging. Keep some reps easy, such as the dog just bopping his snout into the muzzle all the way for a second before earning a click and cookie. And then the other repetitions can be more challenging. Harder repetitions could involve the strap on the neck or a closed strap for longer durations. You may use a release word, such as done or okay, to signify when your dog may remove his snout from the muzzle. You can also increase duration with the muzzle clipped by giving your dog a series of cookies through the muzzle. Here is the example of treating through the muzzle. Next, progress by having your dog do tricks and skills with the muzzle on. Shake, sit, down, circles, etc.
Right? Yes.
You may even just have your dog wear the muzzle while he follows you around the house or while you're doing chores. Your goal is to treat often enough that your dog does not paw at the muzzle or try to remove it. Why would he want to remove it? He's eating so many cookies that he's busy eating cookies and doesn't have time to worry about pawing at his face. Maintain the muzzling skill by gathering up your training supplies and practicing at least once a week. If you need help, hire a dog trainer. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn more about muzzle training.